been free for over a year now. It's crazy how time flies, especially when you're having fun. And boys and girls, I've been having loads of fun. I get to kill as many people as I want, and no one's stopping me. I was happy about that. After Midtown had fallen into despair, I decided to find myself a new playground, and what better place than Harbor City? After all, it was bigger and better than Midtown. There were plenty of new victims for me to chew on. It was like Christmas morning, with little, tiny, blood-filled gifts. However, ever since I got here, something's been wrong with me. Although my curse still remains, that was no longer the issue. No, something else was wrong with me. Oftentimes, I would hear a loud buzzing sound in the back of my head, and then I'd black out. I didn't know what the hell was wrong with me. But one night, I was approached by an old friend of mine, a friend who I thought I had killed.
Well, if it isn't my good friend Needles Kane, it's been a while, hasn't it?
Calypso, I thought I'd killed you. How are you still breathing?
Fool. You thought slitting my throat could kill me? Think again.
What do you want from me, Calypso? I'm kind of in the middle of something here.
I see. Well, Needles, I'm here to make you an offer. One you simply cannot refuse.
I'm listening.
You see, Needles, I'm holding another contest, this time in Harbor City. And I want you to participate. If you become the victor, I shall grant you one wish, whatever your murderous heart desires.
Oh, really? Well, in that case, I need your help. Ever since I got here, I've had this mysterious buzzing in the back of my head, and it's really starting to piss me off.
I see. Well, Needles, I can help out with your little problem. All you have to do is enter my contest. If you win, which I know you will, I shall find the source of this mysterious buzzing sound that you speak of.
And what if I refuse?
Stay away from him.
Easy, Angel. Now, Needles, why on earth would you refuse an offer like this?
Because last time you screwed me over. You offered me a vial that would take away my curse, but in exchange, I had to give up my killing ways. That's why I didn't drink it. A man has to have his priorities, Calypso. And the fact that you lied to me is the reason I slit your throat in the first place. I'm tired of playing these stupid little games. I ought to kill you right where you stand.
Listen here, Needles. That's all in the past now. I want to help rid you of your burden, but you must enter my contest in order for me to do so. Besides, I know a butcher like you would love to enter this year's contest. There are twice as many people for you to kill this time around.
Twice as many people, you say? Well, when you put it like that, then I guess it's time to twist some metal.
Attaboy, Needles. Now get going. Your first battleground is the Harbor City Ghetto. Oh, and one more thing, Needles. May all your wishes come true.
Well, that was certainly entertaining. Never in my life had I seen a truck that looked like that one. Whoever built the damn thing definitely got creative with it, almost like an evil genius. It reminds me of someone who I had met back in Blackfield Asylum. Someone who I wish I had killed. You see, boys and girls, Blackfield was known to experiment on their patients, and I was one of many victims. Well, maybe victim isn't the right word, but you get the point. I was a guinea pig, and being a guinea pig isn't all fun and games. No, being a guinea pig was like being a slave. I didn't enjoy it. I remember there was this doctor who would visit me frequently. He was one of the very few people I knew who actually had the balls to set foot in the lion's cage. And I was a very hungry lion, waiting to strike. However, that old fart had other things in mind, and I can't exactly say I was a fan of it.
Greetings, Needles Kane. I must say, it's a pleasure to finally meet the monster responsible for all those gruesome murders. You must take a lot of pride in your work, huh?
Yeah, I do. Who are you to ask?
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Dr. Alan Becker. I'm the one who's keeping you neutralized. For now, anyways. You see, I've been keeping tabs on your case, ever since word got out about some deranged maniac driving an ice cream truck through a supermarket full of innocent people. I just knew you'd be the perfect choice.
The perfect choice? The perfect choice for what exactly?
Why, you have untapped potential, my friend, and I'm merely here to help you achieve it.
Oh yeah? And why should I trust you? Why should I bend over and become another one of your science experiments? Why don't I just kill you right where you stand, Doctor?
Oh, you won't, for you are not meant to trust me, but rather to obey.
What's going on?
The folks here in Blackfield had ordered me to implant an electronic shock chip in the back of your skull. And I delivered. You will not be causing any more harm, Mr. Kane. I have you right where I want you.
So that's how it's gonna be, huh? You think you can just enslave me? I am Sweet Tooth, damn it. I'll make you shut up and bleed.
I'd like to see you try. A word of advice, Mr. Kane. Try not to kill any more officers of the law. Midtown PD is already running short as it is, and I'm sure the commissioner can't afford to lose any more men. What's the matter, Needles? You seem shocked.
And so, that's how I met Becker. The son of a bitch promised me a golden ice cream truck if I behaved. But he toyed with me. He teased me. Oh, he was despicable. Oh, how I wanted to kill him. But the chip held me back. Each time I'd get too close, he would activate his stupid little chip, and he would shock me until I couldn't take it anymore. It may have hurt like hell, but let me tell you, a curse is forever, because he wasn't the only old man I had to deal with. Eventually, my curse had somehow become stronger than the doctor's little chip, and that's how I managed to break free from underneath his control. After Calypso busted me out of the asylum, I wanted to hunt Becker down and cut his face off, but he was nowhere to be found. How long has it been, and I still crave his screams and his death. And when I win this contest, Calypso can tell me where Becker's been hiding for the last year, because now that I'm free, there ain't no place for the doc to hide. I'm gonna cut him, nice and slow. won the contest. And now it was time to pay a little visit to Calypso. I asked him to rid me of my burden, to take out the chip that was causing that obnoxious buzzing sound that would make me black out. I wanted to be completely freed from Becker's control. Calypso then handed me a scroll. He said on it had the coordinates to Becker's secret island. He said that Becker was not to be trusted. That much I've already figured out.
Ah, so Needles, you've met my old buddy Becker. He's a sneaky one, isn't he? Implanting an electromagnetic shock chip into your skull. How diabolical.
Wow, that is diabolical, honey.
What the heck is that thing?
I'm not a thing, Mr. Clown. I am a human being.
Oh, really? I couldn't tell. It's probably that stupid little gimp mask.
Ha! At least I'm not some stupid circus freak driving around in an ice cream truck.
What did you just call me?
I called you a circus freak, because that's what you are.
Enough, Mercy!
Yes, Daddy.
Excuse me?
I mean, yes, sir.
What was that all about? Who was that girl, Calypso? I want answers.
Oh, that's just my personal assistant, the infamous gimp woman, Mercy Fade, better known in the adult film world as Zipper Chick. She's been serving her purpose, helping me in ways you could never imagine. But she tends to get in the way sometimes.
I can see that. Now about Becker's Island. How do you expect me to infiltrate it?
That you must figure out on your own. You see, Becker had gone behind my back when he put that chip inside your head. There's no telling what kind of security he has in store for you, Needles. But I can only imagine that his island is heavily guarded by mercenaries. I knew from the get-go that he was not to be trusted, because none of this was a part of the initial plan.
So, what was the initial plan exactly?
My plan was to break all of the patients out of Blackfield and have them set loose on the streets, causing all sorts of chaos. And out of all of the ones who could create the most chaos, you were the one I had the most faith in. You are one of a kind, Sweet Tooth. And the fact that Becker would do such a thing without my consent is baffling.
It seems like we both have a grievance with Becker then.
Yes, it seems we do.
Well, can you at least take this damn chip out of me? I can't stand this buzzing sound for much longer.
Granted. There you go, Mr. Kane. Hopefully that'll take care of the buzzing noise that's caused you so much distress. I can imagine it's interfered with several of your killings, right?
As a matter of fact, it has. Thank you, Calypso. Thank you.
No problem, Mr. Kane. Glad to be of service. Now, you'd better get going. Send my regards to Becker for me, will you?
And so, my hunt for Becker officially began. A part of me wanted to stab Calypso right in the heart before I left, but another part of me wanted to spare his life. Of course, I couldn't resist the temptation. That angel bitch almost shot me down, but I managed to escape her wrath, and I wanted to get out of there as quickly as possible. I could hear the sirens of Harbor City police officers wailing in the distance. I knew it was only a matter of time before they'd catch up to me, and there was no way in hell I was going to let them capture me again. I am a free man now. I am no longer underneath their control. Becker, I'm coming for you, asshole. I'm gonna find you, and I'm gonna kill you, even if I have to get out of my truck and take you on toe-to-toe.